right, so we're on our way from Tennessee to Florida. We're currently in the Peach State. I think that's what they call Georgia. I should really know that. And it's been a nice little journey so far. So the symposium is on Thursday. It is currently Tuesday. We'll have a day to hang out in Florida for a little bit and prepare for the symposium, and then Thursday it's on, and hopefully we get a lot of people to understand more things about human trafficking and ways that we can confront it and equip people to fight it and not get taken in by traffickers. So that's what we're trying to do. All right, so now we're in Florida. We just crossed the line just a couple of minutes ago. We're at the Florida rest stop, and you can see the sign there. So I guess since we're from Tennessee now, we're officially tourists. I don't have like tourist socks though. I forgot to do that. But we'll be in Newport Richey in about 3.5 hours and be there for the night. All on our way to the Human Trafficking Symposium on Thursday in Oxford, Florida. All right, so we've made it to Florida. It was under 12-hour trip, so that was pretty good time. And it feels like Tennessee here right now. It's not that much warmer, but it is definitely Florida, not Tennessee. All right, well, Human Trafficking Symposium is in just a little over 24 hours. No, that's not even right. 36 hours, and we're gearing up. All right, so we're on our way to the Human Trafficking Symposium. Trying to get there early to get a jump on things. And early in the morning comes very early. So we'll be there in about an hour and 20 minutes. So for a good ride. Here at the symposium, and we're getting ready. I'll update more later.
Teens who use e-cigs are 30 times more likely to start actually smoking cigarettes. And the adverse health effects, you have throat, lung damage, nicotine addiction, increased use of other substances, and brain development problems.
Hey, this is Leslie. We're working the Human Trafficking Symposium. And back there's Walter. He's just going away. He's helping out too. But he's gone. But you excited?
I'm very excited. Everything's going really smoothly. We have a great turnout. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. All right, see you next year. If you're just watching the video, come next year.
One Friday afternoon, I could set my clock by it. Every Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock, my phone would ring, and it would be a trafficking referral. And one Friday afternoon, I was sitting at my desk. It was 4 o'clock. The phone rang, and there was a woman on the phone that said, I've been trafficked. I just got out. I was trafficked, before I got out 10 years ago. I was doing really well. She also had a substance use disorder. My 5-year-old daughter died, and I found my way back into the life. I got out. My dad said I can stay tonight, but only tonight. And I said to her, now it's 4 o'clock. I know I don't have a medical provider at my facility. So I said, what happens tomorrow when Dad says you can't stay any longer? And she said, I have to go back to my trafficker. So I paused for a moment. I said, Phil, you can't go home this weekend. Expect to have a pleasant weekend with your own family, knowing that tomorrow you sent a survivor back to her trafficker. So I said, and I have the luxury of being a senior vice president, so I can make some things happen. And I said, this is what you need to do. You need to go here. Can you get there? I'm calling them to tell them to expect you. On Monday morning, I met with our chief medical officer and said, here's my need. I can't do this any longer and send women back to traffickers. It has to be 24/7. So now what we do, any time of the day or night, getting that survivor to our detox facility for our HD screening for 2 reasons. One, to make sure that she doesn't need medical detoxification, meaning 24-hour medical supervision from the withdrawal of substances like the alcohol, the opiates, the benzodiazepines. that they're going to need medical detox. All the other substances don't need that 24/7 medically monitored detoxification. But to recognize, do you have any other major medical problems that we need to be working on that may need treatment because she's not been treated? And so getting her there, and then we do a 24/7 admission. So my staff is designed at the residential program that any time of the day or night, they can go over to our facility and bring a woman over. So we'll admit her at 3 o'clock in the morning in order to make sure she's got a safe place and that she doesn't slip through the cracks of getting back to the trafficker. It's that level of dealing with the trauma as it's occurring that your intervention is going to allow that door to open and that sense of trust can be developed. Engaging them in services and to recognize that the level of trauma that you've experienced is impacting your decision making. And how do we move through that to make some changes in the way in which you can address your own life circumstances to say, how do I move through that devastation? How do I normalize, quote unquote, this life experience to say, what do I have to look forward to?
We work to rescue homeless men and women in New York City. That building you see right there, we didn't pay a cent for. We did pray for it. We needed a building. We prayed for that building. God provided that building. And we had 180 men in 3 floors. We had 96 women in the top floor, many of them from human trafficking. I understand Phil, and I don't have to I don't have to talk about the trauma that these people go through. But you could see in that picture on it's gonna be on my left to your right, those are people that were restored. They have new lives, they have family, they have children. But years before, they didn't think they could make it. They were devastated. The trauma was crazy.
3 million, but whatever number you use, the largest number comes out of forced labor. And as we know, most of the forced labor cases that we make are coming from agriculture, big. In Pasco, we have the orange groves, big. You use things like landscaping, big. Construction trades, big. Personal case where I made a traffic stop and it turned out to be a labor case was a van full of drywall hangers that came from Mexico, and it turned out to be a forced labor case. So that's a construction trade, and you start seeing the indicators and behaviors there. Some of them that we don't recognize as much or don't talk about as much, Asian nail salons, huge. Chinese buffets, big. We shut a Chinese buffet down. The neighborhood went nuts. They come up to me and said, you shut down our $4.99 all-you-can-eat buffet. And I said, but they have slaves in there. Don't that matter?
With Shared Hope International. Donna's spent over 10 years working with law enforcement and community programs to bring awareness as far as human trafficking and awareness and prevention goes. She's worked with the Clearwater Task Force on human trafficking, and she has been involved with Shared Hope International since 2012. So I'm going to present to you Donna Lancaster.
In the 2018 year's report cards just came out. Florida, as you all may know, they publish these, they're on the website, sharedhope.org. So when they started, there were a lot of not very good report cards. Now, they're more, the highest score is Tennessee, which is a little unusual, but it's 96.5. Florida's for 2018 is 94. So they do a tremendous amount of research. They work with the attorney generals in all of the states. If anyone is working on legislation in Florida or any other state, they are very happy to give you research wording for laws, exactly what needs to be tweaked.
That they just partner with us on, so we really appreciate that. And in a way to help show our appreciation, we also want to thank the Marion County Children's Alliance for funding the event today also. And we, previously, we have always done it without any funds, but we have incurred a few costs this year, and they have kindly covered those for us. So we really appreciate that. And lastly, we do have our website that was just launched last week. It is htsymposium.com. So you can go on there and see information from today. We're going to be posting pictures from today and additional information, and we'll also be posting information about next year's symposium. So thank you guys again for coming. Be safe going home, and thank you.
And this is my coworker Walter, well, former coworker Walter.
Still working together.
Yeah, for the symposium. Great to see him.
Good
I
to
think
see
you have
you,
less
buddy.
hair than last time, but
Right.
been good working
Hey,
with you.
good working with you. Good seeing
Thanks,
you
buddy.
again.
All right, so we finally finished the symposium. So what it was all about for a year. Now we're going to start planning the next one.
Yes.
So like I said before, if that actually makes it into my video, be looking at our htsymposium.com website so that you can see the information on when we do the next one. And come out to the 4th annual Human Trafficking Symposium. I'm tired, so this is getting goofy.
We've had some awesome speakers today, and looking at possibly having Corporal Alan Wilkett back next year. So looking forward to a great year again.
Yeah. All right, thank you.